Namo Ramaya Tasmai Namaha. Ramannasti Parayanam Parataram Ramasya Dasosmyaham. Rame Chittare Sada Bhautame Bho Rama Mamuddhara. Rama Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Manorame. Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Nama
Unmuted.
Shri Rama Nama Varanana Om Namaditi. So Karthik, are you there?
Satish ji, today I didn't record, so whoever, I think two other people recorded.
Vasu, you did record for Rajaji's class?
Yes, Karthik and I both were recording this.
Okay, now is Karthik still there or is he gone? I don't see him on the list.
I think he's there.
No, I'm here, Ben.
Oh, when
Ben
here?
is here.
Yeah.
Okay, when you can record then when.
Yeah, I'm still recording here. Yes.
Yeah,
Well, I just came in.
Okay, then Vasu will back you up when. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Raju. Okay, so last time we were looking at this shloka, which is number 47, Sapta Chatta Shloka, so 47. So let us read one more time. It's kind of straightforward shloka, nothing much, so maybe we can do it kind of a little bit faster. Drishtasaram mata rudrakarmuke virya shulkam abhinanja maithilaha Raghuvaya tanayamayo nijam rupinim shriyamiva nyavedayat. One more time. Drishtasaram mata rudrakarmuke virya shulkam abhinanja maithilaha Raghuvaya tanayamayo nijam rupinim shriyamiva nyavedayat. Yeah, I won't mention almost in every class. We can read loudly, clearly, do the padacheda, which is already done for you here. Because look at the padanvaya padacheda is done here. So as you read the shloka, you should come down here and see what the padanvaya and padacheda is. And say atha maithilaha, maithilo, rudrakarmuke, drishtasaram, viryam eva shulkam, which is the virya shulkam, abhinandya, Raghuvaya, ayonijam, tanayam, rupinim, shriyamiva nyavedayat. This should be your first pass. Read the entire Raghuvamsha kavyam. If you can do others also same way. Read the shloka, read the padanvaya, the padacheda, at least understand and then pick up whatever you can from the vyakhyanam, from the tika. See whatever you can get. You will not be able to get everything in the first pass, but you can get the correct pronunciation, the padanvaya, padacheda, and some of the things are very easy, like maithilaha janakaha, straightforward, right? So it says Raghuvaya Ramaya, that's also very easy. So these kind of things you can pick up, very easily. It'll build your confidence and ability to translate. So if you want to try this one, Vyakhyanam Vain, go for this one, see what all you can get, since you are back today.
Okay, we start with the main word, Nivedayat.
Let's take the Vyakhyanam as it is in this order, Drishta iti, drishta iti. What does this mean, drishta iti?
Oh.
He's telling you which shloka is commenting on.
Oh, okay, yes.
That's the style.
Yeah,
the style
right.
you may
The
not
first
have
word, yes.
So the tika may not have the Mula Grantha with it. This book has it, but when the Tikakara writes, he doesn't put the shlokas in there. He said drishta iti, so you know where he is.
Yes.
Okay? And
Yes.
then the first word is what? Atha.
Atha.
Atha means it is
Now.
spashtam. There's no common. It's then actually.
Right.
Now or then,
Yes.
Anantaram. I think it would probably translate then English, maybe now also.
Right after the last one, whatever happened. Yes.
Right after the last events,
Yes.
Now the Atha, as we mentioned a few times, is a connecting word. It comes one word later than in English. In English you would say then at the top of the sentence. You would say Drishta Saram Atha. So get used to the habit of noticing that, picking out these connecting words. It's a very easy, simple thing, but you get very simple,
All the connecting words do that? Because the cha also does that.
Yes. This, cha, tu, particularly the tu.
Okay, all of them do. Okay.
Yato hi jnana sarve. If it comes in, for example, very in the first, I think, Gita, right in the first, Drishtva tu Pandavanikam, Vyuhan Duryodhana, I think very first chapter of Gita, you can see the two.
Yeah.
Very two, so you can see it, go back there. Okay. Dushtwatu. See, very second shloka of Gita, Dushtwatu right here. The connecting
Okay.
word.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they always, we used to that. That's the style.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here even right here, Asmakam tu Vishishtaye. So if you search for the two, let's try something. If you search for the twos, you'll see they will come, I'm sorry, I lost the page. I don't know what I did. Give me 1 second. How did I close that page? Okay. Maybe. Okay. Let's start from the Gita over here. Let's see. If you search for all the twos, you see that they come in that kind of sequence. Okay, so Bhagavad Gita, if you search for the Pradipadikam 2, okay, let's try that. Let's search for 2. See what? See Dushtva 2, then Drishtya, that's not a thing. Asmakam 2, that's another one.
Oil, lots.
There might be Tumulo. No, I think 2, there are plenty of 2s. We need to find it. Maybe I'll just 2 and space. Let me try that. No. Yeah. Avinashi 2. One more you found.
Yeah.
Karthik's back. Let me put Karthik as an organizer. Yeah, he's back. Mute. Karthik, you back? Karthik, you back?
Can you hear me?
I think you're, again,
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
yeah, but your voice is, I think, garbled because you're...
Hello?
I can hear you, but the voice is garbled because of your computer doing something in the background, I think. Because
I can.
you can hear me, but I cannot hear you because... Okay, I'll keep you unmuted. I mean, maybe we can dial in with some other way. Okay. Anyway, so this 2 is come one more. Let's go back to the verse. Let's see where we are. Okay, so no commentary on that. Maithilaha.
Janakaha.
Mithila is, so it is Mithila Sambandhi, So Mithilayaha, Ishvaraha, something like that meaning is coming. And this probably the default pratyaya is an, as I mentioned to you, all the way from, Prag Divyato an. So even if you don't want to hunt for all the meanings, which meaning it is coming in, if you can just accept that the default pratyaya probably is an, and they'll give you this form, Prag Divyato an. So in Tadjitas, you have to find the pratyaya, the arthaha, and the prakriti. And Parag Divyato an from 4183 all the way up to 440. Okay, let me try Karthik now. See is back. Karthik, can you stay here?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now you're fine.
Okay.
Before you were coming on this thing. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's because I'm recording the previous class and the conversion is going on parallelly.
Yeah.
And
That's what's happening. Yes, sure. Okay, so Parag Divyato an, it goes from 4183 all the way up to 442. There are a number of meanings in here, but you can see the meaning. But the form is probably with this pratyaya an, and we can so you get the adi vriddhi. That's one of the easy ways to find it. So this is a pratyaya. Saditeshu achama adehe. So 72117. So 72117. Very important sutram that will when you see it from Maithilaha, this adi vriddhi taking place. That's one of the ways you can quickly suspect. Of course, that adi vriddhi will only come if the pratyaya has the cha varga panchama, ta varga panchama, or the kakara as an it. So Maithilaha, Maithilaha, and so 72117, 118. These are the two rules which give the adi vriddhi. I mean the first vowel. Saditeshu acham adehe, adi vriddhi. So you can also know from this form Maithila itself, pratyaya must be one, which has either one of these 3 as an it. So either the pratyaya either is the nit, or it could be a tavarga, it could be nit, it could also be kit. So must be one of these 3. So one of these 3. Otherwise we will not get the adivritti. Okay. This for the Vyakhyanam. See what does he say? Maithilaha Janakaha. It's an adjective. It's qualifying whom? Janakaha. Rudra Karmukhe. No commentary when, right? No commentary on that. So, what kind of compound is it when you think?
Karmukhe.
Karmuka is No. Rudra Karmuke.
Rudrasya. Shashti.
Rudrasya.
Yeah, Shashti. Yeah.
Shashti Tatpurusha. So
Yes.
Shashti Tatpurusha almost never will you get a comment. Almost never will you get a commentary on that. So if
Right.
it's not no commentary, it's probably going to be a simple compound most of the time, or maybe a compound which has come before. Rudrasya Karmuke. So on the bow of Rudra, Dhanushi. Okay. Now what's commenting on? What do you think is taking next when? What is he commenting on?
Drishtaha Saraha Strishamse Stiramsha
Around Yasya
Yasya Tat
Tat
Drishtasaram.
Saram. So now where is the equal to signs over here? Drishtaha Saraha equals Stiranshaha. Yasya Tat. So what kind of compound is this when? From looking at the Vigraha Vakyam. Drishtaha Saraha Yasya Tat.
Yasya is definitely it's Bahuri.
Bahuvrihi.
Yeah.
So very simply, when you see the Yat Tat in the Vigraha Vakyam,
Right.
when Vigraha Vakyam has the simple way to learn Bahuvrihis, when the Vigraha Vakyam, Vigraha, and in the beginning you can only focus on those compounds which you have the Vigraha Vakyam. Okay? Vigraha Vakyam has Yat Tat in some vibhakti and Vachanam. Yat Tat. Then we can say this is a Bahuvrihi compound. Then Bahuvrihi. So it's a very easy way to spot Bahuvrihis. Very easy way to spot Bahuvrihis. Look at the Vigraha Vakyam. See there's a Yat Tat in there. If it's not there, it's not Bahuvrihi. So very simple. So you can keep your life very simple. Because you're going to only in the beginning take compound which have Vigraha Vakyam. As you practice hundreds of them, then of course you can do the reverse. You can go forward. Let's learn how to reverse engineer these first. That's how we read the commentaries. But thinking yesterday, all these classes are seva of the acharyas. So Thursday class is seva to Malinath and Kalidasa. Wednesday class is seva to Siddhanta Kaumudi. Saturday class is seva to Panini and to Valmiki. These are all, if you think of it in that manner, it really gives you a good bhava. It puts your mind in a good frame. So this is only seva because these people spend their lives to write these commentaries for us. And unfortunately, they're mostly gathering dust nowadays. We should read them. This is a treasure of India. This all these commentaries, the wisdom which is there. Okay, so Drishta Saraha equals Thiranshaha Yasya Tat. He's talking about the Drishta Saram. Drishta Saram is qualifying whom you think when? The adjective comes before the noun. Adjective comes before the noun in the commentary.
Right. So
look at the next word.
Viryam.
Virya shall come.
Yeah, Virya shall come.
It's a compound word. Virya shall come. So when you look at the Padanvayaha, you see the adjective it comes before the noun. Okay, that way that's the way we should do Padanvayaha also when we do it. So Drishta Saram Virya shall come. Now he says Sara. He gave one paryaya shabda. Saraha Siranshaha ityarthaha. Okay. Tatra pramanam kim vartate. What is the pramanam for that? He gives Amar Kosha. Saraha Vale Siranshaha. So that means Saraha can be used in Balam, means strength, or Sthiranshe. Sthiransha means a stable element. Okay. Means Sthiransha means it can be the essence of something. In fact, as I told you last time, we can, I also like this, we did yesterday, we can search Akya dictionary in the reverse way. If you look for the word essence, you probably find the word Saraha in there. We look at the word essence in English. It's a very useful thing. You cannot do this in a printed dictionary. You can still do it here. Essence. We look around to the lot of words. Okay, but let's see.
Wow.
But Sara is not there. So yeah, no, it's there. 1 minute. It is there.
Sara should be, the first meaning for Sara should be essence.
Yeah, it should be, which also means balam. So don't forget that. You know. So let's see, saraha, essence, saraha.
Oh, there, okay.
Oh,
No, sarva.
essence. You're right.
Oh,
It's the first meaning, essence, essential part. You know.
this is 61 meanings. 61 meanings for the word
No, 61
essence.
different words come in different way. You know.
Hmm.
So, but this is one of them. You know. But they can come in different. One who has saraha, sarin, and so on. So that doesn't mean
Okay.
they're not all nouns for that. You know.
Okay.
So, but even sattva can be essence. Sattvam is also essence. You know. You look at
Right.
sattvam is
Right.
It's
Yes.
a very good way of getting all the words, you know, because luckily Apte gives a lot of English words, you know, so he gives a variety of English. He doesn't give only one word, you know. He gives like 2-3 words. So that means it's easy to catch, you know, the English word that you're looking for. So all the shades are here. So very nice, you know.
Yeah.
Like shukra, how about this word shukra? Shukra can mean also semen. Can also mean, you know, like it says male and female energy. Also mean essence, shukra. So you can go through and find different words, you know. Different words. So like vastu, you know, vastu also in a way means essence, you know, the true thing, you know, the thing.
Oh, okay.
So it's a very nice way to, if you want to try to speak Sanskritam or, you know, translate English Sanskritam, this is a very good device you can look. Of course, you got to be careful in a little bit to get good usage. Because sometimes you can get word which is a little bit off. But it's a good starting point to get all the possible words. Then you can, you know, so it's like, okay. So saraha means thiranshaha, means essence. So he quotes Amar Koshaha, saro saraha bale thiranshe cha. Sara comes in 2 meanings. It means strength, also means the sthira sthira means stable element of karmadharya compound. Means it's the essence. Okay, so now he's qualifying the Virya Shulkam. So let's go to Virya Shulkam for a second. What's Virya Vakyam mean for that?
Dhanurbhanga Rupam. Dhanurbhanga Rupam.
No, the Virya Vakyam is here before.
Oh, Viryam Eva.
Viryam
Eva. Okay, Eva.
Viryam Eva Shulkam. Viryam Eva Shulkam. So we should know this is a karmadharya compound. Because Viryam Eva Shulkam. So this, for example, you can say, you know, word like Jnanamrutam.
Yeah.
Jnanam Eva Amrutam. Right? So Ajnana Shrunkhala. Ajnanam Eva Shrunkhala. So the shackle in the form of ignorance.
Oh, but it sounds like Eva, but actually it's Eva.
Eva. That itself is that. There's no simile here.
Oh, okay. It's not like, but it is. Okay.
No, it is that thing.
Okay.
That's as opposed to Purusha Vyagraha. There is no Vyagraha.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
Purusha
Vyagraha Eva.
Vyagraha Eva.
Yeah. Right.
This is Eva. So this is the same as far as Sutram is concerned. We have to use the same Sutram. Visheshanam Visheshyana Bahulam. Visheshanam Visheshyana Bahulam. So same Sutram has to be used. This is called the Avadharana Purapada. Avadharana means emphasis, or you just say that itself is that. So, you know, or kind of limiting that. So, emphasis on the prior Purapadam. Karmadharya compound, Vijam Eva Shulkam. So, this is also comes from that Bahulam, Visheshanam, Visheshyana Bahulam. So, this Vijam is like a Visheshanam kind of for the Shulkam. It tells you what the Shulkam is. Okay. Now he gives his commentary on that, which is what Dhanur Bhanga Rupam Ityarthaha. So this Shulkam, this condition, stipulation, or the price, Shulkam means price, for Sita's hand was in the form of this Dhanur Bhanga Rupam, in the form of breaking the bow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So now I have a little bit of small problem here. Sorry for discussion. You know, let me know what you think. See, what happens here is that when you say Ajnana Shrinkhalaya Baddhaha, he's bound with the shackle in the form of ignorance. Now, shackle is the main thing, because remember, the Karmadhara is subset of Tatpurusha compounds. Tatpurusha Bhedaha Karmadharayaha. Yeah? In fact, if you look at the Ashtadhyayi, where Pani defines what is Karmadharayaha, very simple sutram. So Karmadharayaha, if you check, let's see, karmadharayaha. 1242 Panini says Tatpurushaha Samanadhikaranaha Karmadharayaha. These are simple sutras. What you should do is go through Ashtadhyayi and just take the simple ones out. At least, well, I would say 10% is very simple Ashtadhyayi. So understand those clearly. What is it? So you get some confidence,
Yeah.
So this is a very simple sutra. All it's saying is that if the Purusha compound is there and Samadhikaranam is there, means the two items, the Uttarapadam and Purvapadam, so Tayoho Adhikaranam Samanam Asti Chet, they refer to the same item, then that Purusha compound is called Karmadharayaha. As simple as that. So you should just take the simple rules, repeat them many times, understand them, make them your own. So at least now you got a point on the map that you've been to and you understand. You can slowly begin to add in new pieces. And there are also, believe me, there's some sutras which are extremely complicated. Leave them for last. Just take these ones first. Coming back to the issue that I was talking about is that, so Tatpurusha is called Uttara Pradhana, Uttara Pada Pradhanaha. Okay. So Tatpurusha will have Pradhanyam will be with the Shulkam, not with the Vidyam. What's the meaning?
Viryam is the adjective for the Shulkam, right?
Okay, we'll take that. But then, but look at the adjective to the whole compound, Drishta Saram. So in fact, Rudra Karmuke Drishta Saram. Another small issue here is that Rudra Karmuke should really is connecting with the word Drishta only. So Rudra Karmuke Drishtaha Saraha. Rudra Karmuke Drishta is an element here, is one unit, Rudra Karmuke Drishtaha. Technically speaking, Rudra Karmuka should have been in the compound.
Right.
Rudra Karmuka connects with the word Drishta of that other compound. So Rudra Karmuke Drishtaha. So this is what they say is that Sapekshatve api Gamakatvat Samasaha. A technical expression. What that means is that even though it is outside the compound, the meaning is so evident, Gamakatva, it leads you to that. Gamakam leads you to that. So it is still a compound. So even though it is dependent on this word inside over here, so it is still considered to be part of the compound. And this happens. In fact, the most, I should say, maybe blatant example in Gita is as follows, Bhishma Drona Pramukhataha Sarveshan Chamahikshitam Uvacha Partha Pashyaitan Samavetan Kuruniti. So Bhishma Drona Pramukhataha. Okay, look at this sloka in Gita now. Bhishma Drona Pramukhataha. Okay, that's fine. In front of Bhishma and Dronacharya. Okay.
Right.
Sarve Shancha Mahikshitam. Shashti Vibhakti. Where's the connection with that? The Sarve Shancha Mahikshitam Pramukhataha. That Pramukhataha from inside that compound should be taken out and connected with this one over here. Now, how can we do that? Because that was part of that compound. But Gamakatvat Samasaha. Sapekshatve api Gamakatvat Samasaha. So which means that this is, if you look at the Abhyankar dictionary under Sapeksha, he gives you that example. In fact, he's also given a couple of examples from Raghuvamsham itself is given an example. So, for example, you can take a word. So, Devadattasya Guru Putraha. Devadattasya Guru Putraha. Now, whose son is it? Son of the Guru or Devadatta?
So,
Devadatta is in the compound now. Guru Putraha. Devadattasya Guru Putraha. Now, we all know the meaning is that it is the son of Devadatta's Guru.
Right.
But the Putra is inside the compound. You cannot take the Guru out of the compound like that.
Right.
But Gamakatva Samasa. Gamakatva. There will be the instances. So don't be surprised. If something is sitting outside a compound, it will connect to a term inside the compound. If it is spashtartha, if it is a obvious meaning. There's no Rudra Karma cannot go anywhere else. It cannot go anywhere else. There's no other way. It has to go with the Drishta only. So I'll just give you the reference in, I think under the word Sapeksha. Look at the word Sapeksha. It's on this, if a word outside a compound is connected with a word inside a compound, especially with a second or further member, the sense becomes ambiguous, and expectancy in such cases is looked upon as a fault. When, however, in spite of the fault of expectancy, the sense is clear, the compound is admissible. So anyway, bottom line is that I think this because look at the Vigraha Vakya. In fact, that might be the reason why he even bothered to give the Vigraha Vakyam to us. One of the reasons. One of the reasons why he bothered to give all of this, because he is telling us Rudra Kalmuke Drishtaha. Rudra Kalmuke is connected with the Drishta now. Then not with the Saraha. So not with, because Drishta Sara is a Bahuvari compound now. And Rudra Kalmuka cannot connect with that now. Rudra Kalmuka has only Sambandha, Drishta Padena Sambadhyate. Only Drishta only. So anyway, let's put this in the document and we will move on. But this is quite frequent. So be ready for this. So don't be surprised if something outside a compound is expected to connect inside the compound. Anyway, that's not the problem. I have another problem, but Sapekshatve bhi Gamakatvat. Gama means it leads you to that. Gamakatvat samasaha. Okay. And anyway, okay. Samasaha. Now the problem that I was talking about before was that this one, Shulkam should have the pradhanyam here.
Right.
So you say Jnanamrutam pibati. So he drinks the Jnanamrutam. You can say that. Okay. So, but here the Drishtasaram is whose essence was seen on Rudra's bow. It is not the Shulkam. It's the Viryam, isn't it? Because the valor or the courage of Rama, whose essence was tested on Rudra's bow. It's not the Shulkam was tested, the Viryam was tested. So that's a little bit of small problem which I'm having with this one, is that the Shulkam has pradhanyam.
Is it Shulkam Drishtaha, meaning looking at the condition?
The condition, no, what
it has been
condition?
Shulkam being the adjective, accusative.
No, Abhinandya is fine. Abhinandya, because they all going with Abhinandya. This karma of Abhinandya. Abhinandya is the what they call gerund, the twanta which become lyap, and that dhatu nan
that's the verb.
The object of Shulkam. And Shulkam has the adjective of Drishta Shulkam. Virya Shulkam has the adjective of Drishta Saram. Drishta Saram, the Drishta part of it connects to Rudra Kalmukhe. So that's how this whole thing is constructed now. So Rudra Kalmukhe, Drishta Saram, Virya Shulkam. Only thing I'm trying to point out is that when you say, for example, let's take simple example. Let's take Jnanamrutam. So Jnanam eva amrutam. Okay. So it's nectar in the form of knowledge. Okay. The nectar itself, the knowledge itself is a nectar. Okay. Now, can you say Vedanta Vishayakam Jnanamrutam? This is Jnanamrutam, which is whose subject is the Vedanta. Amrutam is not Vedanta. Only Jnanam is Vedanta subject.
Right.
So anyway, this is maybe I'm wrong, but this is a doubt I want to throw out. So, what do you think, Karthik? Any thoughts?
Viryam connects to the previous first half, and like Shulkam connects to the second part, or something like that. The Viryam connects to the Rudra Karmukhe Drishtasara. See, Rudra Karmukhe Drishtasara is a Bahuvriya. You connect to only one item, not two. Yeah, I think it should connect to Viryam only.
Yeah, it has to from the meaning. It's obvious.
It has to connect to Viryam. Yeah.
But when you say Viryam eva Shulkam, when you say Jnanam eva Shrinkhala or Jnanam eva Amrutam, so the Pradhanyam that is not the Jnana, it's Amrutam is the Pradhanyam, isn't it? And when you say, when you say Jnana Shrinkhala, this is two examples which they gave, So for this, Avadhana Pura Pada.
In this case, what does Shulkam exactly mean in this? Like
Price,
how does it connect
the condition, the price, stipulation, the
for marrying Sita?
for marrying Sita. That's what that's a shulkam.
So yeah, I think that's the thing, because like this Rudra Karmuke Drishtasaram is the Viryam, and Shulkam connects to the second part, which is Sita. So there Shulkam is the Pradhanyam. If you take Virya Shulkam with the second part where Raghavaya, Ayonijam, Sitam he is giving, so that part Shulkam is the Pradhanyam. But Viryam only connects to the Rudra Karmuke Drishta. I think that's what it is. Because Shulkam is Pradhanyam in the next part.
When you say connecting, you're talking about the word Iva then. The Iva is where you do the Upama Upamaya, So the Upama Upamaya only is with the Rupinim Shriyam Iva. That's only the Upama is only that much only. Rupinim Shriyam Iva. We cannot take Shulkam and connect with, from inside the compound. So that will not work. If you look at the translation, look at the translation also what you just to go ahead and look at, what the translation is. It says the king of Mithila Maithilaha being delighted means Abhinandya at Raghava's strength, so Viryam, in the form of Shulka. So interesting now. He's saying Raghava's strength in the form of Shulka, the essence of which was tested on that bow. Means Rudra Karmuke Drishtasaram. And so on, he goes on, right? So now he's saying the strength in the form of Shulka. Now when you say Jnanamrutam, it is really Amrutam in the form of Jnanam, isn't it? Jnanam in the form of Amrutam.
Jnanam in the form of
So that's what they're taking. Anyway, so that is a little problem which I'm having with this one. These two kinds of compounds, which is this Avadhana Purapada. The other choice that we have, which also may not work that well, so that's why maybe well enough, is this one, like the Purusha Vyagra compound. So, Purusha Vyagra Iva. Now there, the Purusha has Pradhanyam. So Purusha has Pradhanyam. So when we use, Purusha Vyagram Pashyami, you're seeing the Purusha, not the Vyagra, seeing the Purusha only. If you take that, then Viryam will have Pradhanyam. It'll be fine. But then, it'll be only an Upama. So, but here actually it is the Shulkam actually. It's not Upama. The Shulkam actually is there. That was the condition.
Oh, I see, yeah.
So that's the point. The Upama, it's not Upama. It's actually Pratyaksham Shulkam.
Yeah, right.
So that's the other problem so unfortunately, we cannot use that also because this Vyagra Devi also we cannot use because the Shulkam is not really an Upama. The Shulkam is Sakshat. It's actually present there. It's actually present. So, but then we can get around the problem of the Pradhanyam. We can bring over, the Viryam is Pradhanyam. Anyway, small issue. But here is given the Vigra Vakyam. Viryam is given that. So we have to accept that. The Shulkam is it. So this is Avadharana Purapada Karmadhareha. So then the meaning becomes, should become really, having congratulated, having applauded that price in the form of Viryam, whose essence was tested on the bow of Rudra. That doesn't sound right because the price was not tested, the Viryam was tested. So that is a small issue. Anyway, so think about it, this is a small thing that is there. I mean, the meaning is very clear. Meaning is clear. My only problem I'm having is that if you make a compound like this, the Shulkam, because Viryam is only adjective to Shulkam. So once you form this compound, Viryam can be left out now. When you say, Ajnana Shrunkhalaya Baddha, he's bound by the shackle in the form of ignorance. You can leave Ajnanam out of it now. You can just say Shrunkhalaya Baddha. But here you cannot do that. If you read the Viryam out of it, take only Shulkam, then he's not applauding the Shulkam, he's applauding the valor of Rama, he's applauding. And the Shulkam was not tested on the thing, the Viryam was. So, anyway.
So then I'm confused. I don't know where Shulkam fits in this whole deal. because he's applauding Viryam.
Applauding Viryam.
Right. So,
that Viryam
what would...
was in the form of Shulkam,
Or
so, that's what it is. So, it will say, right,
the Shulkam was...
I think like Shulka Rupam Viryam, but he's making it Virya Rupam Shulkam now. So, if you say Ajnana Shrunkhala, Ajnana Rupa Shrunkhala, Shrunkhala in the form of Ajnanam.
Right.
If you say Virya Rupam Shulkam, that's fine. That part is okay. The Shulkam with the price was the valor. That's fine. But now, when you bring in Drishtasaram, the Shulkam will become Drishtasaram. The Shulkam was such that it was tested.
Yeah, that word doesn't work. Also, Abhinandya also doesn't work with Shulkam.
The Shulkam will not work.
Yeah, right.
He's not congratulating the Shulkam.
Right.
Yep. So this word is Pradhanyam here, Vidyam. Clearly
Yes.
from the meaning. Has to be.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But from the compound formation, Shulkam should have Pradhanyam.
So if you had been Shulka Vidyam, then the whole problem is solved.
Because Shulkam eva Viryam. See, but then, his Viryam is in the form of Shulkam. Rama's Viryam, that also won't work. Because, his Viryam is not Shulkam. I mean, that's not the thing. So, I mean, his Viryam is not just Shulkam. So that also won't make a good compound. So, we solve this problem. But if you leave the Shulkam out, it will solve the problem.
Okay.
So it says Viryam Abhinandya. So that all that will fit now. Is Rudra Karmuke, Drishta Saryam, Viryam, Abhinandya.
Yeah.
That will be fine.
Right.
All that is fine.
Yeah, yes.
Bring the Shulkam in. Shulkam takes Pradhanyam, I think, in my opinion, and it becomes a problem.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, that's fine. But the meaning, I think, again, this could be another case. We know what? As I'm thinking aloud now, this could be another case where the, Spashtartha, meaning is clear. So you can bypass this problem. That's all I'm thinking. I'm thinking aloud because I don't find any other way of justifying this, is that the meaning is very clear. So we can understand that really it is the Viryam that is applauding, not the Shulkam. Even though grammar-wise Shulkam is the Pradhanyam, it should be the one which is qualified by Drishtasaram. With the meaning will not fit, so you can allow this compound to take place. Okay, that's my thinking right now. You think about it and see what it is. But anyway, we have the issue. We have to think about it because the meaning is obvious. We let it pass. Okay. So Dhanurbhanga Rupam Ityartha, straightforward. So the condition was in the form of the breaking of the bow. Now why do you put all these before? Because Abhinandya is the verb Nand has taken the karma of this Viryam and in the Shulkam also. And then these Viryam had all these adjectives behind it. And Drishtasaram was the adjective to the Viryam. And the Drishta had Rudra Karma connecting with it. So that's how she gets the Padanvayaha. This Karta, and this is really a clause. This is not the Mukhyansha. It's only a clause. So having, now one more thing very quickly, I've done this many times now, Pratyaktva comes in, Samana Kartikayoho Purva Kale. Samana Kartikayoho Purva Kale means that if you have one action with the same doer, and there are two actions being done by the same doer, then the action in the earlier time frame takes the pratyaktva. Samana Kartikayoho Purva Kale. The moment you see a pratyaktva, which has become lyap in the compound because of 7137, Samasanyang Purvek to lyap. Samasanyang Purvek to lyap. Immediately ask the question, who is the Samana Karta or Kartu or Kartri as the case may be, and what is his Uttaravartini Kriya? So here clearly we have it. It's Maithilaha. And the next one is Nyavedayat.
Nyavedayat.
So simple sentence is Maithilaha Viryam Abhinandya Sitam Nyavedayat. Having applauded the valor of Rama, he offered Sita to him. Simple sentence is that. Raghuvaya Ramaya. Raghuvaya Rama Nyavedayat. Now again, what's Shulkam? What's the not Shulkam? What's the Sutram Kartik for this one? Chaturthi, Ramaya.
It will be the first sutram. Karmanayam Abhipraiti Sampradhanam.
Karmanayam Abhipraiti Sampradhanam. So that is 1B1. Where will that be, Kartik?
Not sure. Is it 2?
What 123 starts Karakya, right?
Okay.
So in
the 1 and 2 is the vibhaktis.
2 dot, correct. So first we get Sampradhana Sanya.
Yeah.
1/4 is Karmana Yam Abhipraiti Sampradhanam. So when you have these two objects here, he offers Sita to Rama. So that the intention of the offering was for the benefit of, for the sake of, when you give something, you offer something, Sampradhanam, and then you go to 2.3, Chaturthi Sampradhane, Sampradhane Chaturthi, whatever the case may be. from this. So 2, 3, 1, any vibhakti to assign, you have to find a solution in 2.3. Justify that. The Chaturthi Sampradane is 2, 3, 13. So that's the combination. You get a Sampradana Sanya, you assign the vibhakti. Of course, some vibhaktis are assigned directly. They are called Upapada vibhaktis. These are Karaka vibhaktis. Karaka vibhakti means Karaka Sanya labhyate, tat paschat vibhakti vidhanam. So this is in 2.3. So 2, 3, 13 and 1, 4, 32. Actually, first 1, 4, 32 and then 2, 3, 13. Straightforward. But good to do this. See, the thing is that this Karaka section is vibhakti is very short, because look at the number of sutras here. This Karake, okay, that starts from 1, 4, 23. It's not a big adhikara. It only goes. In fact, you can actually master this technique, because if you just spend a few days on this and just look at all the vibhaktis, in the language, and that it only goes from 1, 4, 23 to 55. So how many do we have? What, 33 rules? Okay, 33. And then it after that it goes so 20. You're correct, 32 rules. And then 2.3 has only about 70 odd rules. So 32 plus 73. So only 105 rules can justify every vibhakti in the whole language. Put in one page. You can hold it in one page in your hand. So it really is worth mastering these. This is one of them, and the samasas also, 2, 1, 2, 2. That's only about 100 rules. These are very big topics. They're complex topics. So if you just with 100 odd rules, you can master vibhaktis. You can also master samasas. The samasas have some other little things, but at least you can master the type of samasa. So and do that. Okay. So I'll put this in there. So if you want to do some, as the Kashika says, some that kartavyo atra yatnaha, kartavyo atra yatnaha. So we have to make some effort in this matter. So okay, let us put that. So 1,432. 1,423 to 55. 1,423 to 55, and 2.3 and 2.3. So this is where the vibhakti is vibhakti prakaranam. Very worthwhile. And as you play with it, as you get more experience, you can get more. So anyway, in this case, Raghavaya, for Raghavaya, we used Raghavaya. We used 1,432. We used Karmanayam Abhipreti Sampradhanam, and then there was 1,432, and after that we used 2, 3. I think what is it? 13 was it? 213. 2, 3, 13. So, all right. So we got Raghavaya. Anyway, so do this exercise for all vibhaktis, and you try to see what you can find. The one thing here, all may be black and white. With some Vartikam, little bit of tweaking required in some cases. But the bottom line is all in this section only. You don't have to go outside of this. Okay, so let's finish this shloka now, see what we have left. Raghavaya Ramaya. Because Raghava could be anybody. It could be Bharataha, Shatrugna, Lakshmanaha, could be Dasharatha. So he specifies that. Raghavaya Ramaya. Ayo Nijam. Okay. So now where do you want to put the brackets? We have O is a Nyang Tattva. Nyang is a particle which Panini uses. Right. Negation. Okay. Nyang is such, it immediately does a na lopo nanyaha, is Sutram Panini has.
Right.
Na lopo nanyaha. So immediately the nain loses the akar, the nakaraha. I mean, Karthik, question for you. If you can lose a nakara immediately, why have it there? Okay. While you're thinking about that, na lopo nanyaha. 6. Because obvious question is that because if it's nitya, this is nitya karyam. No lopo, at least that sutram it is. No lopo nanyaha.
If it to take it below in as a anuvrutti or something that she has.
So good guess. But
I think there are too many akaras.
No, I'm sorry. Let me try to find this one. This is 6.3. No lopo nanyaha. Okay. See if I can. 6.3 should have it. Okay, here it is. No lopaha nanyaha. There's a typo. Can you email Ravi, Karthik? There's a typo here. Because it's no lopo nahi.
Yes, Satish. Which sutram?
The 6373 is a typo. Should be no lopo nahi. Anyway, my question is that if there is nitya nakar lopa bhavati chet, nakar se prayojanam kim? What's the point of having that? Okay, the thing is that sometimes it stays behind. You look at 6375. No, this is all these ones. It takes the nakra and all these words naka, nakra, nakshatra, napumsaka. In all these places, you get prakritya bhavati. Means it stays as it is. This is prakriti bhavaha. Example in Gita, anybody? Bhavami nachirat partha. Bhavami nachirat partha. Maya Vishada Chetasam. I think chapter 12. Nachirat. Now nachirat should be achirat really. Should be achirat. But this is prakriti bhavaha. Is, this sometimes it stays as it is. So that is why the na is there. Nachirena. Also one in Gita, 5.6, Nachirena adhigacchati. So here, na lopo nayya was not done. Even though that's the rule, it has an exception below that. Sometimes it will stay behind, prakritya. So, okay. Now, coming back to my question to you, Ven, was that, what are the brackets you want to put here? You have nai, you have yoni, and you have dhatu jan. So this is clearly a upada samasa. Upada samasa means you have a dhatu here, which doesn't stand on its own. Cannot stand on its own because the dhatu ja. You cannot say jayate iti jaha. If you could say that, then it would not be upada samasa. It will be like, but you cannot say that because the ja coming over there, jatu jan has taken some pratyaya, which depends on upapada being there. Now, the choice you have then is the following. You want to make yoni ja first? You want to make ayoni first? What do you want to say?
Yonija first.
Yonija first, correct.
Yeah, I like to go right to left.
Yonija first, because she was one who was not a Yonija. Otherwise, it would become what? She was one who was born from a non-Yoni.
Yeah, which is impossible.
I think the Yonija you make first.
Right.
It's Ayonija.
Right.
Okay, then what is the well, look at this commentary now. Deva yajana sambhavam. Interesting now. This could be the other way, wouldn't it? So, no, we can still take it the way we took it. Deva yajana sambhavam. The simple words. Please read this because it makes it simple. It expands the words. And this is how we should be speaking. This is how Malinatha writes, how Siddhanta Kaumudi writes, how Kashika writes, how Mahabhashyam writes, how Shankara writes, how Sridhara writes. That's how we should speak. The Shishta Prayogaha. All very Shishta Prayogaha, Adhitavya. You should study that one. Okay. So Deva Yajana Sambhavam. She was born out of a yajna for the god. So that's one of the stories. I guess there are many stories, I guess, but this is one of them. So Ayonijam. So let's do Yonijam first. This is Upada Samasa. In Upada Samasa, we have done it so many times. We'll go a bit faster now. You start with 2.2.19. Upapadam ating. Any compound, you have to start from one sutram in 2.1 or 2.2. Within that, from 2.1, 2.2 to 2.2, karmadharyas. And within that, towards the end of that, there's some special karmadharyas. So Vishesha karmadharya samasaha. And there 2.2.19 gives this upapadam ating. Okay, the issue here is that normally in samasa you have supa. Because you take one subantam, it compounds with another subantam. With upapadam ating is not like that. Is that what Panini says is that if you have an upapadam, qualified upapadam, it can compound with shabdantarena, natu supa, with some another connecting word, as long as you're not making a tingantam. Now, how do you know which upapadas are qualified to compound with which dhatus, with which pratyaya? All that is a topic of third chapter, which third chapter of Panini says, Tatropapadam saptami stham. So as soon as you do 2.2.19, immediately come to 3.1.92, Tatropapadam saptami stham. Tatra means asmin tritiya dhatu adhikare. In this dhatu adhikara, whatever is in saptami, that will be if it's not regular saptami, technical saptami, then what is indicated by that is a authorized upapada. For example, karmanyan, simple sutram, karmanyan. So karmani is saptami, 3 to 1. So any karma means object of that verb, can qualify as an upapada with, didn't say which dhatu, so sarvebhya dhatubhyaha anpratya vidiyate karmani upapade asti chet. Means if you have a karma like kumbhakaraha, sutrakaraha, bhashyakaraha, like that, so as long as the object is there, you can take a dhatu, add the and. Okay? So that karmani. So we're looking for the saptami in the sutram. It should be a saptami. Now most of the upapadas come from 3 to 1 to 3 to 100. Okay? Let's put some of these numbers here. Upapada samasaha. Upapada samasaha. Samasaha. This is the first year we're recording these classes for the first year this year. So we'll repeat this for 1 year. Okay. After about 2-3 months, then no more repeating this, because this is all basic which you've done many times. We'll keep on repeating for a year or so. So 2219, then immediately 3192, and then the main rules. The main rules are, they're not the only ones. They come from 321 to 32100. Okay. This you should immediately do this in your mind. Okay. That first upadamating, tatrapadam saptami stham, tatpaschat karmanyan iti prabhrati sutrani drashtavyani. You see that from there. And now let's see what we find. I think it comes towards the end of this section 3.2. You look for the dhatu jan. Look for the dhatu jan, and the dhatu jan, it says saptamyam janerdaha. Saptamyam, and then panchamyam jato. Panchamyam jato. So as long as, this is saptamyam. Look at this one now. Saptamyam is saptami or saptami. The term saptami. When you put saptami of that is saptamyam. Saptamyam. And then panchamyam jato. So these two. So if you have a panchami in which is not a jati vachaka panchami. So yonehe jata. So you can, one more thing Upada Samasas is in the Vigraha Vakyam, we'll have a Tingantam Padam. In the Vigraha Vakyam. This is also one learn this in the Vigraha Vakyam. If we don't have, unfortunately right now we don't have Vigraha Vakyam over here. Vigraha Vakyam na tattam, so we don't have it. He only gave a paryartha he gave. Didn't give a Vigraha Vakyam. But if you had it, then your job is even easier, because you can say that in the Vigraha Vakyam of Upada Samasaha, Vigraha Vakyam, Vigraha Vakyam, there will be a Tingantam Padam. There will be a Tingantam Padam, which will not be there now in other compounds. So, Tingantam Padam, Tingantam Padam. So, we say Yonehe Jayate iti Yonija. Okay, if you do the technical Vigraha Vakyam, what's called Alaukika Vigraha Vakyam, you start with Yoni, then put the Panchami Ekvachanam, Vinyasi, so Vinyasi, and then put the Dhatu Jan. Pratya here is Da, Jan plus Da. Okay, so this is what that Sutram was saying, which is Panchamyam Jatau. Panchamyam Jatau is what we're using here. That one is 3298. Born from a yoni. 3290, we can put that here from 3298. Now, all we have to do now is in the pratyaya da, we have to remove the it letters chutu, so the daka is an it, only a remains. And of course, even before that, the nyasi will go away because of a combination of, so let's do that. Let's do some simple operations. So take the yoni, remove the nyasi, and then also keep jan and remove the it letters. So what you've done is we have given the, when it makes a compound, it gets a pratipadika sanya by krit tadita samasascha. But there's also two very important operations for any compound. The compound gets a pratipadika sanya by krit tadita samasascha. And then pratipadika sanya adharena subluk supo dhatu prajapatikayoho. Within the prajapatikam, the sup cannot stay. Iti nyasehe luksyat. Nyasi takes look. Then chutu. Chutu is the pratyadi chavarga tavarga. Lichya, so that the dakara is gone. Now all we need to remove the an bhagaha. That's the ti bhagaha. Sutram tehe. Sutram tehe comes in the bhasya adhikaraha. So bhasya, what is bhasya? Let's revisit that quickly. So 64143. I'm going a little bit fast because we've done this before. 64143 is the tehe. Tehe. Now, in fact, Karthik and still Ravi to you also edit this one also 64143. So tehe.
Sure, Satish.
Some problem. Anyway, so tehe comes the bhasya adhikara. What is bhasya? Yachibham. Yachibham. So yachibham means it only come if you have a pratyaya, which is swadi pratyaya being added there. Su adi. Swadishvatranama sthane. So 1417, 148. These are very fundamental concepts. Okay, you have to know these because you get good bang for them. All sutram you're doing here, these are very fundamental things. Because if you know these, you can. These are all weapons that you have, to attack the problem. So 1417 says Swadishva Sarvanama Sthane. Su adi. Su adi means start from 412 to end of chapter 5. Right now we are using 3298. Pratyaya daha is not a swadi pratyaya. So yachibham will not apply when the pratyaya da is being used. And if yachibham doesn't apply, so bhasanya na jayate, tarhi tehe iti sutram na pravarteta. You cannot use the sutram teha. But that's one side of it. The other side of it is that the da as an it can have no other prayojanam except for ti lopaha. So then what we say is that even though this jan doesn't have the bhasanya, you can say dit karana samarthyat athva anubandha karana samarthyat abhasyapi ter lopaha. Abhasyapi ter lopaha. So because the da can have no other prayojanam, we are still allowed to use 64143, even though technically the 64143 requires a bhasanya, which we cannot get right now because we don't have the swadi pratyaya following. So 64143, and we say anubandha karana samarthyat. Anubandha karana samarthyat. That's the reason which is given samarthyat. Avasyapi ter lopaha. Samarthyat. Karana samarthyat. Avasyapi. Sorry, samarthyat. Wrong way. Anubandha karana samarthyat. Okay. Samarthyat. Avasyapi ter lopaha. So that was, then you get yonija. It's a feminine. You add ajadyata shtap. 414. Akastami dirgha. Yonija. And then, you can make the nyantat purushaha. Na yonija iti ayonija. Na yonija iti ayonija. She's one who is not yonija. And they have to use, na lopo nanyaha. 6.3. 6.3. Na lopo nanyaha. Na lopo. I think it's right below here. I think. Na lopo. 6373. Na lopo nanyaha. Okay, so that's all will get us to final form. So we got ayonijam. Finally, he gives devajana sambhavam tanayam sitam. So that maybe he had many daughters. So whom did he give? Sitam. Tanaya is daughter. Tanayam sitam. Then rupinim shriyam iva. Rupinim. Actually, I made a wrong statement last time. Last time I said rupinim shriyam iva. Actually, rupinim maybe is qualifying. What does Rupini mean over here? Look at the commentary. It says Sakshat Lakshmi Miva. It is not Prashasta Rupini. Pratyaya here is ini is being used over here. We should look at the adhikara of the Matup adhikara. See, Tadhita is a big jungle. It starts from 4176 Tadhitaha, goes all the way to the end of chapter 5. More than 1,000 rules. But there are some sections which are well defined and which you can remove and try to understand those pieces. One of them is this one. Tadasya asti asmin iti matup. Tadasyastasmin iti matup. And in your sutram, repeat 5-10 times, please. Tadasyastasmin iti matup. Also nice tongue twisters, you know. If you can chant Yastadhyay, you can probably chant anything in this world, you know. Tadasyastasmin iti matup. So the sutram says that when somebody has that or in that something can be found, then that whatever that is, that will take the pratyaya matup. Like Bhagavan, you know, Shriman, Manu Shri Shriman. Now, last time I was talking about, which you don't need over here. I took in the wrong way last time, because I was talking about in the Vishesh Artha of Matup. The Matup comes in some special meanings, and I was talking about that last time. Okay, and he says here, Atishayane, okay, sorry, here it is. Okay, here it is. Bhumaninda prashamsatu nitya yoge atishayane samsarge asti vivakshayam bhavanti matupadeha. Very important thing. Remember this one. These are special connotations of matup. Not only matup, but all its the whole matup section. So it can be matup, it can be another pratyaha in the sense of matup. So matup arthe pratyaha. So bhuma ninda prashamsasu. We don't need this here, but I'm just pointing it out to you. Bhuma ninda prashamsasu nitya yoge atishayane samsarge asti vivakshayam bhavanti matupadayaha. So bhuma means we have a lot of something. Goman, many, I should say many of something. So Goman, you say somebody is Goman, if he only has 2 cows, he won't be known as Goman. He has a lot of cows. So Goman. So he is one who has cows. He has many cows. So, Nindayam, Kushti, I guess he's a leper, leprosy, one who has leprosy, Kushti, it's a kind of a disease. Then, the Prashamsayam, Rupavati, this is what I was mistaking it for. In fact, I'm going to find an example here. The Prashamsayam, Kashika says Rupavati Kanya. So she is a Kanya, daughter, young girl, Rupavati. So Prashasta Rupavati. So she has some form. If you have any form, you cannot be Rupavati. But she has a special, very praiseworthy form. Now, do we have that over here? We don't have that. This is not qualifying Sita as such. It's qualifying Rupinim Shriyam. So she was like Lakshmi personified. So Sakshat. So Rupinim is Sakshat. Shriyam is Lakshmi. So this is not Prashasta Rupavatim. It's not that. Rupini means Sakshat, means she was like Lakshmi in a personified Lakshmi. So I made a wrong statement last time. I was thinking of this sutra, of this karika here. Let's finish this up. Prashamsayam. Atishayane. This is a bad example. Udarini Kanya. Udarini Kanya. She is a girl who has a stomach. Means she really has a stomach. She has a big stomach. This means she basically has a big stomach. Atishayane. Samsarge. When you constantly in contact with something constantly, this dandi chhatri, when somebody always carries a danda or a umbrella, chatram, he is also called dandi and chhatri. But you should be carrying all the time. If you take umbrella once in a while, you're not a chhatri. You should be carrying all the time. And asti vivakshayam means he just has that, astiman. So anyway, so here we don't need that, because here simply means one who has taken a physical form. So he offered Sita to Sri Rama, and Sita was such as if, this Eva is as if she was the goddess Lakshmi in physical form, personified. So let's finish this form, Rupinim. So in the Matupadhikaraha, sutram called Ata Initanav. Ata Initanav. What's the number? 52115. These are all these pratyas in the Matuparthas. Very, very nice section. So you'll be surprised how many of them are there. The word like Nagara. Even there Matupartha, the word like Shamala, like, word like Jatilaha. These are all Matuvartya pratyas, which are like word like Keshava. Even for the word Keshava, Panini has, look at this one. Keshadvonyatarasyam, Keshadvonyatarasyam. So the word Kesha can take the pratyaya va, so Keshavaha. Again, same thing, Prashamsayam. So says, interesting, in fact, this is just 1 minute is that in the Mahabharatam, Bhagavatam, Krishna kills Keshin, right? Because he's called Keshin Shudana. Now Keshin also is the same pratyaya, Matuvartya, from Kesha. So is Keshavaha. So Keshavaha kills Keshin. They are both having Matu pratyaya after Keshaha. But one is Prashamsayam. Lord Krishna has, wonderful hair. The other one is hairy. So he has lot of hair all over his body, probably. So he's called Keshan. So these two are the same prakriti, same Matuvartya, but two different meanings. One is probably in Bhumni, one is Prashamsaya. Anyway, so it's a section which is worth investigating. A lot of interesting words come out of this, and we need Ata, you need to know. If you have the Adantam Pratipadikam, remember we are still in the Adhikar of Niya Pratipadika. Okay, so these are pratyas coming. These form secondary nouns. You take a noun Pratipadikam and make another Pratipadikam out of it. So if you have Adantam Pratipadikam, if you have the pratyas ini and tan can be used in the Matuvartya pratyaha. So let's finish this up. So we have Rupa plus ini. Rupa plus ini. I think number was I think 52115. I believe that was 115. Of course, the usual Upadesh Arjuna Nasika It. Then this Rupa gets the Bhasanya because of Yachibham, because we are in the Swadishwadikaraha, and then we can do Yascheti Cha, remove the Antyakara of Rupa. So we get Rupa and then in, Rupin. So we did the Upadesh Arjuna Nasika It, then we did Yachibham, Yascheti Cha, and finally we have to Runnebhyo Neep. With the feminine form, add the pratyaya Neep, make it Rupini, Runnebhyo Neep. Then Runnebhyo Neep. Anything ending in a nakara as a default is a pratyaya Neep in the feminine. So the meaning finally became Rupinim, and of course you have to make the Nattam afterwards finally at Kupam, because between the Repa and the nakara, only thing was the U, which is At, then the Paka is the Pavarga, and the E. So 842. At Kupam Num Yavayapi. So At Kupu. They all fit in there. So you Nattam. So Rupinim Shriyam Iva. That Iva is the Upama. So Dyotaka. Upama is coming. And now look at the Vibhaktis. Shriyam is Dvitiya in the Upama side. Other side you have the Tanayam. So you know who is being compared to whom. Sita being compared to Shri. So Sakshat means the Rupini is Sakshat. Lakshmi Miva, Shriyam is Lakshmi. Nyavedayata we had in the prior shloka, we already did that form. Arpitavan. Arpitavan dhatu means he offered. Arpitavan. Then Vacha iti Sheshaha. Vacha, because he has to wait for the Shah to come at the actual wedding. He offered means he committed verbally. Vacha iti Sheshaha. Get used to these technical terms. Iti Shesha means this you have to supply that. This is understood. Iti Sheshaha means this has to be, and this is understood. This is to be supplied to complete the meaning. So he offered Sita verbally. Verbally he offered her to Rama. Ready went to the translation from. Okay.
Yes. Am I doing it or Mr. Nagaraj Rao?
Oh, Nagaraj Rao is there.
Yeah.
Adhikrita.
Yeah.
Last time I was not there, that's why. No, last time I was there, but my mic was not working.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, good. So the king of Mithila, what you have?
Maithilaha.
This translation is more literal. This translation, as I got this other book,
Yes.
is better. It goes more word for word. So being delighted.
Uh, Shulkam, Abhinandya.
Abhinandya. And then I think this Raghava is in brackets. At the strength in the form of Shulka. So you see, he reversed that. You see.
Yeah.
He reversed that.
Rudra Karmuka, Drishta Sarabha.
So, no, this will be the Virya Shulkam.
Virya Shulkam, Virya Shulkam, the Rudra Karmuka.
Strength in the form of Shulka, and the price is the Shulkam fixed for his daughter, the essence of which was tested.
Drishta Sarabham.
Dushta Saram. In that bow of Rudra.
Rudra Karmuke.
Rudra Karmuke. Promised to him.
Nevediyat.
And Raghavaya.
Raghavaya Nevediyat.
His daughter.
Ayonijam. Tanayam.
And who was not born from a womb.
Ayonijam.
So when you are correct, when, because see, born from a womb is he did that first.
Right.
He made Ayonijam. So this is the translation.
Right. Yes.
You can test, you can check your kind of grammar. That's why I got this other book, This translation is a nice translation. Who was not born from the womb. And who was as it were. I think he is
Rupini. Rupini.
Rupini Iva. And then the goddess of fortune, Shriyam.
Shriyam.
I would have said who was, as it were, the goddess of fortune incarnate. Maybe I would have been slightly better, but he didn't really put the Rupini that clearly. But anyway, it's okay. Rupini means like in physical form or incarnate or something like that, personified. Rupini.
So you cannot translate it like who was as beautiful as Lakshmi?
The word beauty is not there.
Rupa, has, like in the Visheshartha, like
yes, it could be.
Yes.
One who is beautiful, Rupini.
Yeah.
Let's try that. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Of course, that's not first of all, one problem with your thing is, you don't have Malinath on your side.
Right. Because seems to me the translation is kind of overreaching.
But this actually a point is a good one. Then we can justify the Sacham Saya Matuk.
Yeah.
So she was as beautiful. So
as Lakshmi. Lakshmi Eva is all there. It's very simple translation.
Shiyamiva Rupini.
Yeah.
I guess you could make it. I think it might work. Sanayam Rupini Shiyamiva. Like the beautiful. So basically imply that she was like beautiful as Lakshmi.
Yeah. I don't know why they have to go to Sakshat and all that stuff. It may be true, but I don't know if they're overreaching.
I think we can do two ways, yes. Take it that she was of comely form, like Lakshmi.
Yeah.
Or she was actually Lakshmi herself, so both ways, yeah. So then, okay. So good, so this was kind of straightforward. So the next one also is not that difficult. I think we can squeeze that one today. Let's read it out and go through what he says. Now, so look at the Upodghata introduction. Uktam eva artham sopaskaram aha. So what does that mean when you try that? Uktam eva artham aha.
Eva artham.
What has been said before?
Sopaha.
So uktam eva artham means that what was said before is being said again.
Said again. Oh, aha is again.
No, aha means he says. Aha means braviti. The poet now repeats the same thing, but sopaskaram. What does that mean? Okay.
This is like sopa is like an offering of marriage.
No, sopaskaram means it's a Bahuviri compound. Like when you say with the upaskaraha. Okay, so let's get the word upaskaraha. Let's see what meaning it comes in. Upaskaraha.
Upaskaraha.
Upaskaraha. along with the upaskaraha, she says it again. I think it probably means like details, along with the details. So this,
Oh, I see.
No.
I have upaskara. Anything additional? Supplement.
Supplement upaskara, right?
Yeah.
So accessories. So upaskara. Sometimes online doesn't.
So he's adding some more detail.
Exactly. So he basically gives the same thing with details. That's upaskara.
Satish, you can search it with words starting with instead of exactly.
Okay, let me try it.
Upaskara.
Upaskara, yes. Sometimes you have to get used to this. Very nice device. Only thing sometimes you have to fine tune this. Okay, let's see. So why is it coming the exact search, Karthik? Because this is a full word. Oh, because the visarga is there. Yeah, because upaskara. Look at the thing. It is additional supplement.
Yeah.
Upaskara. So basically, sopaskaram means that he knows. In fact, it's like we can use the expression in our daily speech when we say something. So tell me in detail. Sopaskaram bruhi.
Oh, I see.
They can say sopaskaram bruhi. Tell me in detail. Tell me the.
That is saha upaskaram.
The saha has become sa in a compound. It's a bahuvrihi compound.
Right.
It's now become an adverb to the word bru. To the
Okay.
verb bru.
Saha upaskaram aha. I see.
So that it's like saputraha, pita. Saputraha. Putrena saha versus saputraha. So this in 6.3 you'll find this sutram where the sutram in a bahuvrihi compound. This compound says this saha is sahasya saha. In a bahuvrihi compound, upasajanam. We saw before in the bahuvrihi compound every term has upasajana sanya. So the saha can become sa optionally. So in Gita, sahayajnya praja shushpa, sahayajnyaha. But then you can also have a word like saputra, etc., like sopaskaram. So that saha can become sa optionally. And this whole thing is an adverb to the dhatu bru. So uktam eva artham, what was said before, is again being said in detail. That's what it means. Sopaskaram aha. Okay. Maithilaha sapadi satya sangaro ragavaya tanayamayo nijam. Same thing as before. Sannidhau dyutimatas tapo nidhe ragni sakshika ivati srishtavan. Maithilas sapadi satya sangaro ragavaya tanayamayo nijam. Sannidhau dyutimatas tapo nidhe ragni sakshika ivati srishtavan. Maithilas-tapadi satya-sangaro raghavaya tanayamayo nijam. Sannidhau dyutimatas-tapo nidhe-ragni-sakshika ivati srishtavan. Okay, look at the padanvaya. Padachedha Maithila iti. It tells you which verse is commenting on. Satya-sangraha Maithilaha Raghavaya ayo nijam tanayam dyutimataha tapo nidhehe sannidhau agnisakshikaha iva sapadi atisrishtavan. Notice by how the verbs coming at the end. Subject, object, verb. Look at the prior page. Same thing was happening there also. So when we speak, we should maintain this order in prose order. Subject, object. Look at this. Nyavedayata. Again, nyavedayata. So if you look at all these verses, you can see that, akarot coming at the end. Subject, object, verb. That is logical prose order. Mumocha, see, mumocha, asujat mumocha, akarot, nyavedayata, atisrishtavan. The verb is coming at, this is also, of course, a participle. It's kudanta form, but it's standing from the verb. Okay, so simple sentences. Maithilaha Raghavaya Tanayam Atisrishtavan. So same thing, because that's why he says there's a repetition going on here. He says the Uktam eva artham sopaskaram maha means with some details, some additional things, the same thing being said again. So Maithila is the karta here. And Atisrishtavan means that he is, look at what Malinatha says, Atisrishtavan dattavan. So now this should be equations in your mind. Make the equation here of the Upasarga Dhatu Sambandha. The equation you want in your mind is Atisrij. Ati plus Srij can give the meaning of Da, Dhatu Da. Atisrij can mean Da. This knowledge you can only get from these usages, Shishta Prayogaha, Kavya Prayogaha, and the Tikakara, Bhashika. There's no sutram for this. You have to read a lot and have to get these meanings. Okay. So Ati Srij is to Da, is to give. So Ati Srij Da. You should make equations like this and keep them for reference. Ati Srishtavan Dattavan. Okay. Now let's start from the beginning. It's a kind of straightforward verse. We can go kind of quickly. Satya Sangaraha, Satya Pratigyaha. What a compound is what kind of compound is this? Tell me why is it so? Look at the Parya Shabda he has given. Satya Pratigyaha. What kind of compound must that be?
Is it just simple karmadaya?
No.
Satya.
If you see a change in gender there, linga parivartan drishyate. Pratignya became pratignya. See that?
Oh, okay.
It must be bahu.
Right, okay, bahuri, okay.
Like Gita, my favorite example in Gita.
Oh, okay,
There's a Prasita Prajna in Gita.
Yeah.
Sita Prajna Shitaha. Satya Pratigyaha. So what has he done for you? He has only converted Sangaraha to Pratignya. You know, your Vigraha Vakyam Spashtam. It's Spashtam.
Right, I was thinking of the compound Satya and Pratigya.
Yeah, but that's a straightforward. See, that has to be Bahubri compound. Pratignya is feeling the Shabdaha. But now we have a Pratignya, Akaranda Pradipadikam. So this must be Bahubri. So Satya, Pratignya, Yascha Saha, this is straightforward. He's not going to give Vigraha Vakyam for that.
Oh,
he is one who is true to his promise. He was true to his promise. Now, what does Amar Kosha say? Pratignya ji samvida patsu. Pratignya aji samvida apatsu sangaraha. Okay. So this is the sangaraha. Amar Kosha gives these meanings. Pratignya aji. I think it's aji. Rananganam. Rananganam is aji. Means a battlefield. Battle. Comes in Devi Mahatyam, by the way. And when the Devi finally talks to Shumbha, she says, Ajao sthiro bhava. Ajao sthiro bhava. So be firm in battle, I'm coming to get you now. So stand on the battlefield, I'm coming. So Ajao, sthiro bhava. Chapter 10, Devi Mahatyam chapter number 10. Ajao sthiro bhava. So Aji, by the way, all these things, thanks to this, just give me 1 minute, is that there's these wonderful resources that we have now. This Sanskrit documents.org, wonderful website, which has all these documents online in Unicode so we can search them. So please make use of this. In fact, let me show, give me 1 second. This is Sanskrit documents.org, okay? And here's the Devi Mahatmyam, okay? So if you can search the Tishtamyajao Sthiro Bhava, you say step for, I think there's a sandhi there. I think we can find it. Tishtamyajao. So Tishtamyajao Sthiro Bhava. Here it is. It says, Aham vibhutya bhavir iha rupa yadasthita tat samhritam majayikeva tishtami ajao sthiro bhava. Because Shumbha complained that you are already fighting with the help of all other Devis. So Devi says, I expanded my vibhutis, but now I'm alone. So So, tishtami, ajo sthira bhava. So now I'm alone. You stand on the battlefield. I'm going to come and get you. Anyway, so ajo. So read. The more you read, the more you connect. The more. So all these texts are available on this website. Very nice person who maintains them also. So very helpful. So sanskritdocuments.org. You have the Vishnu Sahasranama Stotram. You have Lalita Stotram. You have all kinds. You have Rudram, Chamakam, Shiva Mahimna Stotram, Purushuktam, Atharva Shirsha, you name it, and they're all there. So, in fact, these are, even the one that we're using with their permission, we're using these documents. Even the Ashtadhyayi that we got, the Gita that we got is all thanks. A lot of effort has gone in that. So you can just search for all these words, Anyway, okay. So what are the meanings here? Pratignya, promise. Aji, I think that should be the battlefield. Then samvid is like an understanding, maybe a fact, maybe. Apatsu, apat means it is in difficulty.
Danger.
Sangaraha. In fact, if you want to check this, we can go to Apte, see what he gives for Sangaraha. Let's see, Sangaraha. So all immediately justifies. See, Malinath immediately justifies what all means Sangara comes. In fact, this is a good habit for us. Should be a good habit for us. We can go to Amarkoshaha and we can see what all choices we have and choose the one. Sangaraha, a promise, agreement, undertaking. See, battlefield. See, Ajau, the Aji was there. So Sangaraha is not given. Misfortune. See, misfortune. Sampat. See, so he gives all these meanings. In fact, he gets the meaning from Amarkosha probably. So you can say it's a promise, an agreement. So there's a pratignya. Next one which he took was the Aji. So that's the battlefield that Apte is given here. Somewhere he gives battlefield here, war, battlefield, battle. Yeah. Next one he gives is Samvid. In Samvid, I think he gives knowledge. Knowledge could be that meaning, Samvid. Then the next one he gives is Apat. Apat means Apatti, Sankatam. So he gives misfortune. So you know where Apte gets the meanings from now. He also goes to Amarkosha and gets all the meanings. So anyway, so we should now get this habit of going to Amarkosha or Vajayanti, whatever it might be, like Malinatha does, and pick out one from there. See, normally we go to Apte. We can go one step further and go to I think when your mic is making some noise. Okay, so of the various meanings, he has chosen the meaning pratignya. So qualifying, again look at the adjective coming before the noun. Satya Sangraha Maithilaha. So Maithilaha, Janakaha, who was Satya Sangraha, so means Satya Pratignya. So Satyaha Sangraha Yasya Saha, Satya Pratignya Yasya Saha. This is what is the meaning. And then he says Raghavaya Spashtam, Yatha Purva Shloke Raghavaya Ramaya. Ayonijam, so Puram Vyakyatam. It was already commented before. Tanayam api Puram Vyakyatam. Now comes Dhyutimataha Taponidhehe Sannidhau. Dhyutimataha. Pratyamatup again. Dhyutimataha. Okay, Dhyutimataha. This also could be Atishayaniya. Remember the way which we just saw today? Ashamsa, Bhumni, Atishayane, Samsarge, right? So Asti Vivakshayam. So now could be one who has immense luster. So Atishayane. He has. Maybe we can take it Bhumni itself, because Atishayane might be like excessive, too much. So let's maybe take it Bhumni. So I think maybe probably use Bhumni. Bhumni is in a good sense. One who has a lot of it. So Dhyutimataha is Tejas.
Satish ji, did we lose you? Satish ji, can you hear it?
No, I cannot hear Satish at all.
Yeah, I lost him too. I am not able to send a note either.
Oh, let me see. Question chat.
Are you running the recording or we need to stop?
I kept it going. I think maybe we'll stop now, and then if he comes back on, we'll start it again. So you're Karthik?
No, I'm Vasu.
Vasu, okay. All right. So Karthik is also recording, I guess. So
I thought so. I'm not quite sure.
Went down. I don't know what happened. Anyway, you don't stop the recording. Keep the recording going.
yep, okay.
I think Karthik also is gone for some reason. Something happened to the audio. It plugged me out. I could hear you guys. You couldn't hear me.
Oh, okay.
Karthik, can you log back in? Just dial back in, Karthik. So the same thing happened to me. I couldn't. So maybe to Karthik to dial back in. Unfortunately, even the chat wouldn't work for me for some reason.
No, I sent you a chat message. You didn't see that?
I got it. I could see that. Okay, I should have gone to the chat. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a good experience for the next time. I should go to the chat, not to the question. Okay. So Karthik, please. So Karthik, if you can hear us, please dial back in. Okay. So something happened to the audio.
Yeah, okay.
Karthik will. Anyway, we talked. Sorry about that. We're technical. It's Tantrika Bhava, right? So this is a good habit to, so Dyuti Mataha.
So what would be Sanskrit expression for technical difficulty?
It's good. Tantrika Bhava.
Can you hear me now, Satirji?
I can hear you now. I can hear you.
Yes.
Something happened there.
I think the telephone connection had a problem. So.
Yes. We all went out, and unfortunately, I think the recording might be split into two parts. I know. Did you keep recording, or did you stop recording?
No, I stopped it, then I started back.
I actually kept it going, but for me, the initial few minutes, I was a bit late. So
It's okay. You might just put yours, I think, because I think Karthik, and unfortunately, Wayne and I think Vasu stopped.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying
Does it mean it will be chopped in the file? It will file it as two different files, or what?
You have two different files now, I think. So
Oh, okay. And I had the same question for when I moved from Rajaji to yours. Would that be separate files or a continuous file?
if you stop and start again, you get different files, I think.
No, you have to go out and come back. See, we tried that a couple of times. Stop and start, it doesn't work. So I think I'll have the same file. Yeah, that's why we have to dial out and then come back in to have two separate files. So that's what we've been doing for Raja versus you.
I think Karthik just post you yesterday, Karthik.
Okay, Satish.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. It's fine.
All right.
Yes, thank you for that. Yeah, so Mihir, you have a question, Mihir? I'm sorry, because he has hand up.
Who has the hand? Mihir has a hand.
Same question. Okay, anyway, we're back now, so I can. All right. So we were here. Dyuti Mataha, Tejasvinaha. Dyuti Mata equals Tejasvinaha. So this we talk about Bhumni, the one who has a lot of. Dyuti is So what he has converted for you, see, you should understand from each comment that he makes is what is he commenting on. Dyutimataha equals tejasvinaha. So he has made two transformations for you. He took the word dyuti and made it into tejas.
Tejas.
And took the pratyaya matup and made it into the pratyaya vini. Okay, the same adhikara of matup. This pratyaya vini also comes in the same adhikara of matup which we saw before. I think the sutram starts with, let's see, so 5294, we started at the adhikara. In that, there's the sutram which says, Asmaya, this one. Asmaya medhas tajo vinihi. If you have a prajapatim ending in as, tapasvin, manasvin, yashasvin, as atva maya, mayavin, medhavin, and sragvin. So maya, medha, sraj, these are three prajapatikams. Anything ending in as, take the pratyaya vini. So what he did was, he told us that the dyuti is tapas. Dyuti means luster. It means the tapas that Vishwamitra had. Tapas. So tejasvinaha. Now, question for you, Karthik. How come we did not get the Tasajusho Ruho over here?
Tapasvini. Because it's not Padanta.
Well, you tell me. So what would you use over here? So Tadasyasti asminiti matup. So tad is prathama vibhakti. When you do the vigraha vakyam, so you get tapas. While you're thinking, I'll give you some time to think. So tapas plus you take su. So one who has tapas, tapas plus su, plus the pratyaya is anubandalope, win. So now we should get the padasanya, shouldn't we, by 1417. Swadishwa sarvanamasthane. So yachibham won't apply here. Yachibham. Then I should, then how come Tasajusho ruhu iti sutram kasmana pravartate? Okay, lesson for today, Karthik. Lesson for today for Karthik is that look under yachibham. It's another new rule for you.
Taso matvarthe.
Aha. Taso matvarthe. So takara is sakara. Right? And followed by pratyaya which is matvarthe. In that case also you get bhasanya. 1419. Now having said this sutram is not honored all the time. In fact, for those of you who chant the Lalita Sahasranama Sutram, I think it's violated twice in there. So, but as Panini is concerned, should not get the to get the bhasanya. So 1419 says tanta santo bhasanyaustaha matvarthe pratyaya pare. So Garutman is Garudaha. It has good wings, I think. So it says Vidushman and so on. But now if you look at the Lalita Sahasranama Stotram, I think Ojovati and Tejovati. So now how did that happen? Because you have Tejas and Ojas. Pratyaya following is Matvarthe definitely. Is also a Takaranta Pradipadikam, and it Taso Matvarthe should have taken the bhasanya to become Tejasvati and Ojasvati. So if you chant the Ganapati Asarva Shirsham in the Phalashruti Vibhaga, you have this Yashovan Bhavati. Again, that also is a problem because Yashas should be Yashasvan. So Yashovan. So this when the Pratyaya Vatup follows, which is Matvarthe, unfortunately this sutram is not honored so much over there. In fact, we knew my sister had a friend who's called Yashomati. That's even worse. Not only did he not honor this one, even the Matup didn't become Vatup either. So there are two sutrams. If you take the word Yashomati, because some girls have named Yashomati. So there's two problems there. First of all, this sutram was not honored. Secondly, the Matup should become Vatup because of the 829, right? Madhupadhayaha. So if you have either the Upadha or the antya varna as the akara or makaraha, then the matup becomes vatup. So it was two problems there in the word like Yashomati. The matup should become vatup first of all. So and secondly is that so makarantat, makara upadha and tavarnantat, sorry, upadhat and then avarnantat, avarnopadhat cha uttarasya matoho vaha iti ayam adesho bhavati. So when you have a word like, so in fact if you were at tapasvin, sorry, so if you say ojovati in the Lita Sahasranama Stotram, is ojas plus matup, because the akara, upadha is akara over there, the matup becomes matup, which was fine, but then tasomatvarthe, the bhasanya, should not get the sasajushoraho. But anyway, this is a problem. So, but normally when the vatup only comes, the sutram is not yashasvan. Yashtarvashisham, Ganapatisavashisham, Yashovan bhavati, Samedhavan bhavati. So that's another problem. So this sutram has some problems. It's not followed all the time. Anyway, but here tejasvin tasomatvarthe bhasanya tasmadruttam na bhavati. You don't get sasajusho. It doesn't behave like a padanta basically. So tejasvinaha, so he took the duty, made it tejas. He took the matup, made it vini. So always try to understand what transformation is being made by the tikakara. Okay. Then taponidhe, no commentary, but kaushikasya sannidhau. So who is he talking about? Vishwamitrasya. So in the Sannidhi's presence, so he offers Sita to Ramaha in the presence of Vishwamitra, who was very lustrous, means he was a tejasvin. So he had this tejas, and taponidhe, he was like tapasam nidhi. So he was a true reservoir of tapas. Taponidhe. So Sannidha, and this Shashti is because of Sannidhau, in the presence of Vishwamitra, who has two adjectives to him, which is Yutimataha equals tejasvinaha, taponidhe, because Shashti Tatpurushaha, tapasam nidhi, and what is the imagery here? Is this gives the answer is Agni Sakshikaha Iva. Again, Upama is there. So try to look at the vibhaktis. Agni Sakshikaha Pratama. And on this side, Maithila Pratama. So don't get confused now. Because remember, Raghavaya is Chaturthi. Vishwamitrasya Dhyutimataha Shashti. Sitam Tanayam Dvitiya. So this Agni Sakshikaha can only be an upama for Maithilaha. Very, very good habit. When you have an upama, always be sure, who's being compared. And you may not have the same gender, may not have the same number, but the vibhakti will be correct. So Agni Sakshikaha Maithilaha. So Maithilaha. So now what's the commentary on that? Agnihi Sakshi Yasya Saha. Of course, but this time when you see Yasya Saha, immediately Bahuvri compound. So he was one who had Agni as the witness. The Prajapati Sakshin, Prajapati becomes Sakshin. Sakshin is the Prajapati. Now, what does he say? Sheshad Vibhasha iti kap pratyaha. Okay, we have done this one time before, but the last 10 rules. Okay, let's go for one small tour of Ashtadhyayi. Small tour. From 311, 312 starts Pratyaya Parascha. So this goes for 3 chapters. So third chapter, 4th chapter, 5th chapter. Everything is a Pratyaha, and all those Pratyayas come after the term to which they are prescribed. Okay. Now, within that, of course, in chapter 3, we have Dhatoho from 317, we also have Dhatoho from 3122, and we have Dhatoho from 3191. So most of chapter 3 is Dhatoho, Dhatoho, Dhatoho. These are all pratyaya which can only come after Dhatu. Now, go to chapter 4. chapter 4 starts the adhikara of Nya Pratipadikat. Nya Pratipadikat. Chapter 4, it changes gears to Nya Pratipadikat. So now these pratyas can come only after Pratipadikam or after a word which ends in the sti pratyaya ni or ap. Now within that we have tadjitaha. 4176 starts tadjitaha. The tadjita pratyas now. Now within that we have samasantaha. Samasantaha. I think Samasantaha is 645468. So remember now, we have Pratyaparascha, Nya Pratipadika, Tadhitaha, Samasantaha. And at the very end of Samasantaha, the last 10 sutras are Pratyakap. So it is from Uraf Prabhutibhya Kap up to this word Nish Pravinashcha. The Pratyak Kap can be used at the end of a compound. Now, first of all, we also in the Bahu section here. So these Pratyas at the end of this one are given in this for Bahuvrihi. So somewhere here you will see the word Bahuvrihi. Let's see if we can find it. Bahuvriha. This Bahuvriha. So these are pratyas which are samasantaha, the samasantas for bahuvrihis, and they are to be used. So now what is Balinatha saying? He's saying that he wants to use the rule which is Sheshad Vibhasha. Sheshad Vibhasha. So those last 10, if you look at the last 10 rules, the pivotal rule here is Sheshad Vibhasha. Any bahuvrihi compound can take the pratyaya kap optionally. Kap means halantyam only, the ka shabda vashishyate. But these three rules, 51, 52, 53, for these three, the kap is nityam. And for the remaining 6, nishedha. Nishedha. So one more time. Shesha Vibhasha is the pivotal rule over here. Any bahuvri can take kap optionally. But for Ura Prabhati, if their Pradipati, if the Samasa is in the Gana of Ura Prabhatibhya, then, like Vyudoraskaha, Vyuda Uraskaha, means one with broad chest, So Vyudham Uraha Yaschasaha, Uras means chest, Vyudoraskaha. So these words which are mentioned in this one, they have to take kap. Then Nyadirtascha, so anything in the Nadi, like, you say astrikaha, sastrikaha, the one who has a stri with him. We cannot be sastri. If it's sastrikaha, it has to be. Nadirutascha, like nadi and ending in short ru, they have to take the kap necessarily. Nadirutascha, like matkartrikaha, matkartrikam karma. This is a karma which has me as the doer. So matkartrikam. Matkartrikam. So aham karta yasya sat. So if we have a nadi and in the end, if we have this short ru, then it has to be done. These are all vibhasha, everybody. And then there are some here which cannot take. So remember the shesha vibhasha. First of all, remember taditaha where it starts from. Remember samasantaha. Within samasantaha, the last part is bahuvrihav. Bahuvrihav. For 48 rules. Within that, the last part is kap pratyaha. And within that, shesha vibhasha. And the 3 rules before that, nitya karyam, tat paschat, shadbhi nishedha. Next 6 rules to nishedha. So what Manasa is saying is that this is not either in these 3. So this could be vibhasha. So he says shesha vibhasha iti kap pratyaha. Okay. So then you made Agni Sakshin Ka, and then you get the Nulapa Pradipadikantascha, Agni Sakshikaha, Saha, so he was like one. He was like one. So what is he saying? Agnihi Sakshi Yasya Saha and Saha Iva. So Janaka was one who as if had the Agni as witness, because Vishwamitra was that the Yutiman that he had. So he was like the Agni. So basically, the image is that Vishwamitra was the Agni, was the witness to the offering of Sita to. This is Kalidas. This is the greatness. How he imagines these things. So Vishwamitra was the Agni, and the witness, whom as witness, with keeping him as witness, Janaka gave Sita to Rama. And then of course, Ati Srishtavan. So Kartik, how does Srish become Srish? Srish, what sutram? Normally Chohoku should have come, but what happened here? Ati Srishtavan, right? So Srishta Pratyay.
Is a Vrashja, Bhrashja, Srijam Vraja.
So it has to be that one. Srija, you just said it, Srija.
Yes,
Srija. Okay, good. So it's 8 to 36, yeah. This is special dhatus which take the mudhanya shakaradeshaha jalipadante vrashcha strija mrija yaja raja, like samrat, raja brajasham shaha. So these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dhatus, as well as anything ending in this cha with the tuk agama. This is also the most important sutram is this Rajasham. They all take the Mudhanya Shaka, Desha Jali Padante. Dhatu Srij for the Pratyak Tavatu. In fact, first you check why the Idagama was not there. So it's a very good habit. So let's quickly go to 7 to 10 and check in the Jan Teshu list if you Srij is listed over there. So Idagama is not there. So because every dhatu as a default can allow Idagama, unless a nishedha is done. If we look at the Janteshu list, Janteshu, Tyaja, Nijir, Bhaja, Bhanja, Bhuja, Bhrashcha, Mashcha, Tyaja, I think, Srijaha, last one, Panchadasha. There are 15 dhatus which do not allow Ida Agamaha, Janteshu, in those ending in Jakara. They have all these dhatus, and end last with Srijaha. Anit dhatu, so we just simply take every krit pratyaha, default is kartari krit. Kartari krit iti utsargaha. 3467. Below that, you do an apavada. The main apavada for that is tayoreva krityakta khalarthaha. Tayoreva krityakta khalarthaha. We have the word tavatu, but that's why this becomes the past active participle. In English, they call past active participle, because that 3470 does not apply. It only applies for kritya, the potential participle, the pratyakta, which is not what we have. We have tavatu right now. And kalartha is also not what we have. So it becomes a past active participle. So we just merely put a document like this, and that ends the shloka. So srij, tasya pratyakta tavatu. So of course, you can remove the lashakut dite upadesh ajuna nasika it, and you can get srij, no ida agamaha, so also no guna because of the fact of the cause and it kiniticha guna nishedha. So you will get srij becomes, you do then the mudhanya 8 to 36, and after that will come stunashtuhu. Skipping some steps here. So Srishtavat become. So what we did was we did 8 to 36 and also used Tunashtuho 8 441, and then finally this will decline like Bhagavat, becomes Srishtavan. What sutra there, Kartik, practice for you? Srishtavat plus 2.
It will be the Atva Santasya Chadhato.
No.
Or for the Numagama?
Numagama, which one?
Numagama would be the, I forgot.
Ugitacham.
Ugitacham. Yeah, Ugitacham. Sarvanama Sthane Adhato.
Ugitacham. Uk as an it. That Tavatu has who as an it. So when you do the Srishtavan, you will do Ugitacham Sarvanama Sthane Adhato. So Srishtavan is you have to use 7170 with the Cham Sarvanama Sthani Dhatoho. That's why this U is in it over here, by the way. प्रत्येकस्य इतः प्रयोजनमस्ति एव. So itah prayojanamasti eva. It has a prayojanam. So this is num artham. So ukara it rupena prayuktaha. So 7170. And then what about dirgha? What are dirgha?
It's the atvasantasya cha dhatu.
I think we can use that. Yukvatu, yes, we do have that. Correct. Correct. That's what we have. I was thinking of even correct. That's we have to use that one only. So we have to use the atvasantasya cha dhatu to get sishtavan, make it dirgha. But what number will that be?
Atvasantasya.
6 for 14. Atvasantasya will come in 6.4, right?
Yeah, 6 for 14.
Anyway, like Bhagavat becomes Bhagavan, same way. So okay, let's finish up this shloka now. So so Janaka offered Sita to Rama in the presence of some Janaka who was true to his promise. Immediately, Sapadi is avyam, but Sapadi is an avyam. Sapadi is sadhya, immediately. Immediately offered because that's the connection. Because he was true to his promise, so he immediately gave Sita, Vilambanam Vina, who was not born of a physical womb, gave it to Raghava in the present Sannidhav of the illustrious Vishwamitra, who was a true receptacle of reservoir of tapas, as if he had Agni as the witness. So let's just finish this, and maybe time is running out. So Nagaraja, you want to try this?
Yes, ready.
Let us see what we can get. Okay, I think we'll go to 2 pages here. Okay, the Maithilaha, so that's Maithila. That's easy. Okay, of truthful promise.
Satya Sangraha.
Very good. Satya Sangraha. Instantly.
Sapadi.
Gave.
Raghava.
Atisrishtavan.
Atisrishtavan.
His understood. Daughter is Tanayam.
Tanayam.
And then next, not born of the womb.
Ayonijam.
To the descendant of Raghu.
Raghavaya.
In marriage, I think is understood.
Understood, it's not there.
Yatisrishtavan, I think it's understood that. In the presence of
Sannidhav.
In the presence, but of the resplendent sage.
Dhyutimataha.
Who was a treasure of asceticism.
Taponidhe.
This is a very good translation. This translation is very good, It's very good. If you read this translation, you can connect the words, This is a very good translation. And therefore, I just said that's a good translation. The therefore is not, I think is not there. Having as it were is the Eva. As it was Eva, and having the god of fire for his witness.
Agni Sakshika.
To ceremony is understood. They could put something in brackets, This should be in brackets. So this therefore should be in brackets, and this should also be in brackets. The ceremony should be in brackets. Some things are in this, like in marriage should be in brackets. Somebody should be in. So, but if everything is there, something a little bit extra, that to understand that from the context. Okay. Thank you. So let's just give 5 minutes for just introducing next shloka, and we stop with that. This time is up. Let's go and see what you have. Okay. Prahinocha mahitam mahajyutihi kosaladhipataye purodhasam Vrityabhavi duhituhu parigraha dishyatam kulamida nimeriti. Prahinocha mahitam mahajyutihi kosaladhipataye purodhasam Vrityabhavi duhituhu parigrahad dishyatam kulam idam nimeriti. Padachiraha Prahinot cha mahitam mahajyutihi kosaladhipataye means Dasharathaya, Purodhasam, Vrityabhavi, Duhituhu, Parigrahat, Dishyatam, Kulam, Idam, Nimehe, Iti. So commentary quickly, we'll do next time. So Prahinot, that's the verse. So Mahadhyuti Janakaha, Janaka who was also illustrious himself. Mahitam is Pujitam, well worshipped. Purohasam is Purohitam, which is his family priest. So that's Dvitiya Bhakti. Dvitiya, that's the karma of Prahinot. Simple sentence is that Janakaha, who was very illustrious, he sent his family priest, who was well respected, venerable family priest, to Dasharatha. So Kosaladipataye Dasharathaya. Prahinot means Prahitavanscha. Dhatu is he. He is to send. This dhatu is not in the Gita, which is quite a common dhatu really. Not to say quite, it's not very uncommon, I should say. Dhatu is he is not in Gita. But it's of course the fifth gana, Prahinot, the upasarga pra. Okay. Kimiti, why did he send him? Kimiti. Kimiti means why. Nimir nama janakanam purvajaha kashchit. Nimihi nama. So somebody, Nimi was somebody who was janakanam purvajaha kashchit. So he was some descent, some ancestor of the Janakas. Some ancestor. Idam nimehe kulam. This family of Nimi, just like you have Raghu on the other side, you have Nimi on the Varu side, Nimi. Duhituhu is Sitayaha Parigrahat means Snushatvena Svikarad Hetoho. Understand this? Snushatvena Svikarad. Svikarad. So by accepting Sita in the form of your daughter-in-law, as a daughter-in-law, hetoho, by accepting that. So there is a reason. So also that is, by that. So by accepting Sita in the form as your daughter-in-law, also very good usages, Snushatvena, in that form. Snushatva, Snusha is daughter-in-law. Snushatva means the status of being daughter-in-law nest. So in that manner, Snushatvena. These are the things we need to learn, how to make the usages. Snushatvena means accepting her as a daughter-in-law. Svikarad, hetoho. He specifies hetoho. Panchami is hetoho, which is sutra next time. Now the thing is that Vrityasya bhavaha vrityatvam. Vrityasya bhavaha vrityatvam. And so asya asti iti vrityabhavi. So vrityabhavi. So make the family of Nimi such that it has the status of a servant of service, of a basically somebody who is doing service. Dishyatam is anumanyatam iti. Anuman is to give permission. Dish is to direct, to order. So anumanya, it's a kind of strange usage. So please, by accepting Sita as your daughter-in-law, please order, means please accept, please anumati, please give permission. Please give permission for this family of Nimi, means my family, to have the status of being your servant. Means basically let this family of Nimi be of service to you. Accept the service of the family of Nimi by or grant, basically kind of permit Nimi's family to be at your service by accepting Sita as your daughter-in-law. We'll do it next time. Couple of homeworks, of course, Prahinot, Lang Lakaraha, simple form, then Nispatya Vrityatvam. So this is in 5.1, Sutram Vrityasya Vrityatvam. Again, so Astyati Vritya Bhavi. If you can figure this one out. And this is a little bit difficult word in the sentence. Vritya Bhavi, Vrityasya Bhav Vrityatvam, so Astyati Bhavya. So try to decipher this one for this. And again, Dish is Anuman. Dish Anuman. That means order means please permit. Okay, let's stop with that. We'll do next time. Ramo Raja Manistada Vijayate Ramam Ramesham Bhaje Ramena Vihata Nishachara Chamu Ramaya Tatmai Namaha Raman Nasti Parayanam Parataram Ramasya Dasosmyaham Rame Chittale Stada Bhutame Bho Rama Mamudhara Rama Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varandane Shri Rama Nama Varandana Unnamaiti. Yeah, so sorry about the audio break.